Hey guys, Booligan here with Booligan Airsoft and Airsoft Insider, and today doing a very long-awaited video. A video a lot of you guys have been asking for, but it's not just going to be one video, because there's too much to cover in that. I'm going to be doing an entire video series, a 3-part series, of all of my guns. That's right, all of them. We're going to start today here on the gun wall. I'm going to be taking a look very briefly at what I have here on the wall, and why I have it on the wall. So, we're going to be taking some stuff off the wall, but some stuff is kind of on there tricky. But starting with one of my first really interesting custom builds that I've ever done. Based off of a JG, has a tubular handguard, an SPR style, swan sleeve, MP5 sights, and a side folding stock. This guy is designed for CQB use, but has plenty of range for field use as well. It's kind of inspired by the Carbon 15, and was just kind of a cool project that I loved the idea of and decided to put together. Up next up here, you have the Type 89. This is made by BE, Both Elephant. I don't come up with the names, I just, see what they say on the box. This is a replica of the Tokyo Marui Type 89 and maintains all of its features, including the mechanical 3-round burst mode. This pistol is St. Jolene. I post this guy on Instagram every now and then. I love it. Works really well. It's just a very, very cool pistol. Love this thing. Next to St. Jolene, or underneath St. Jolene, I should say, if she'll stay up. Let's hope that doesn't fall down. You've got my very, very popular and one of my most popular builds, the Scout Rifle. This is based off of a Well bolt-action VSR-10 replica, hydro-dipped with multicam, has custom added iron sights, a forward mounted scope rail, and just the thing is designed to just go hit the field and just go with it. Just run, no batteries, no gas, very easy to use. Beneath that, you have, well, let's move this bazooka out of the way, but kind of out of the way. We'll talk about the bazooka in a minute. You have a custom gold painted AK. It's not one of the fancy, super expensive gold AKs. It's just one that I custom painted based off of an old classic Army Sportline gun. Beneath that, you've got my shortened AKS-74U with a lot of cool tactical furniture on it, an M4 style stock, an adapted AK-47 rail, so it's actually a full-size rail that's been adapted to fit, and it's just a very unique little gun. Beneath that, you've got my SR-47 build from Evic. That currently is stuffed with parts from Wolverine Airsoft, and I'm going to be switching around some of those parts to try out some of their other things. Wolverine, I promise, I'm getting to that project, but we will be covering that one in depth. Starting back up at the top, you have this KJW 1022 that has been custom fit in a real wood stock and has a suppressor put on the front, sort of like an integral suppressor design. Full length rail. I love this gun. This is one of my favorite guns. One of my favorite projects that I ever did. I really love how that thing turned out. Restained the wood. It's just very cool. Beneath that, the S&T M1903 Scout with a aim point replica up top, custom cheek rest and things like that. Shortened it a whole lot and shoved a flash hider on it. Just a cool custom gun, looks cool on the wall. Of course, can't forget the M436K, this time with the K-length handguard instead of the C-length handguard. I've covered this thing a whole lot, you can see a lot of videos on that on the channel. A JG Scorpion AP, nothing fancy about it, just love it, thing looks really cool. It looks good on the wall. Tokyo Marui 870 breacher, everybody needs an 870 breacher, why not? Echo 1 XCR, fully stock. This thing hasn't ever really needed to be touched other than the fact that it is set up now for an internal LiPo battery. Full metal. This was one of the first ones in private hands in the United States. I had good friends over at Echo One and they were able to get me that, and thank you. I love them for that. Beneath that, another Echo One project, this time my Wolverine, a custom AK with a shortened front end and a modified 74U style stock, so it's an L stock now. So it's been cinched up, it's been welded in place, and just sort of designed as a gun that was built in a cave, kind of a Khyber Pass style AK. Up here, you've got my sword 9mm. custom pistol that I put together based off of Romeo and Juliet, the terrible Baz Luhrmann version starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Visible bullets, sweet. No magazine in and still visible bullets, heretical. I like it. Nothing too fancy on it. It's a WE base, full metal. Just a little bit of custom work to make it kind of unique. Beneath that, you've got a high kappa featuring the grip tape is a WE high kappa featuring the shooter ready grip from Gas Blowback Central. Going to be using it to test out some other parts here pretty soon. And yeah, that's all on that line. Starting back at the top over here, you have an ICS M1 Garand. This is the 6mm version. I also have the 8mm version, which is gold. We'll take a look at that at a later video. Beneath that, you have my custom Echo 1 Red Star CSR, or SVD. This guy has a mag light for a suppressor. I figure if mag light suppressors are good enough for real steel shooters, it's good enough for airsoft. It's an integral suppressed look, railed handguard, just this kind of a somewhat compact but still very, very accurate and very long-range platform. Beneath that, you of course have to have the SRU 3D printed bullpup FN SCAR. So this is a gas blowback replica and it has a 3D printed bullpup design. Here you have the Salient Arms Jailbreak. Love this thing. Awesome, awesome out-of-the-box custom AEG from evic.com. They're a little on the pricey side, but honestly the thing is awesome. It looks great. It is very accurate. It shoots very, very well. Beneath it, you've got an M93 AEP. And I think this was from Jieke, Jieke, a company that does not exist anymore in any way, shape, or form. But I've always loved the design of the M93. I always thought that little folding grip was super cool and figured, hell, it needed to be on my wall. Also, I don't remember which way this was on my wall. So let's hope that doesn't fall down during the shooting of this. Over to the right, last couple of things here. JG Mac 10 AEP, very fun. These things really need to have a LiPo battery in them. The battery is your biggest issue with these, but they are very cool guns. Otherwise, full steel grease gun, welded. This was S&T, I believe. I feel bad that I cannot remember who makes this. There's a lot of guns here, and this is just one video of 3. But yeah, I believe this was an S&T, full steel construction, and I really like the design of this better than the ICS. The body is a little bit more realistic, and the thing shoots really, really quite well. Beneath that, you've got my Classic Army Honey Badger build, custom stock on it, custom handguard. It's set up with an ICS ready mag, but this was one of the earliest ways that you could do a PDW style stock on this, and it's not your normal one. It has an MP5 butt pad attached to it, and normally you would have a suppressor on here, but it just takes up too much room when it's on the wall. And beneath that, which it's kind of wedged in there, so I'm not going to pull it out, it's a G&G GKM. So it's the one with the integrated LiPo battery handguard. Very, very nice AEG, and if you're looking for an AK, probably one of the best ones that you can grab. Next to that is off-frame RPG-7. Sorry guys, that'll have to wait for another video. The next video, what we're going to do, so that's kind of everything on my wall. If you have any questions on anything on the wall, please post them in the comments. If you're interested in purchasing anything on the wall, not everything is for sale. Obviously, I love my guns, I love keeping them, I love customizing and tinkering with them, but I am open to offers on most things. So if you're looking for custom work, I've done custom work in the past. If you're interested in buying something off the shelf, off the wall, as it were, let me know. And we can maybe talk and maybe make a deal. Next video, we're going to take a look at my pistols. So stay tuned for that one in a few days. Thanks for watching.